Yo, I am in desperate need of a little paper clip so that I can actually properly reset my controller. My controller is not working as it should be, as you might have noticed from the past, I don't know, year or something. It's just been disconnecting for some weird fucking reason, and I'm beginning to suspect more and more that it is my own computer that is, Windows trying to fucking quote unquote defend me from something. But I don't know the fuck what, and nobody seems to be having the same issue as me, so I'm just grasping at straws here. But I'm hoping it's not something along those lines. I'm hoping it's just the controller needs a good old reset, and then everything is fixed. But the problem is I can't really test it that quickly. Like, sure, I can do some wireless connection, but it's only after 10 minutes or so. I'm beginning to suspect that it's 10 minutes exactly, and then it just kind of disconnects itself from my computer, or it just turns off, something like that. I don't know. I've just gone back to the wired version because that seems to be working, quote unquote fine. But it fucking sucks because it is a new fucking controller, so I know it's not anything to do with the hardware, which fucking that sucks. If it was just the hardware, it would have been pretty easy to fix, but no. It's got to do with something with the beep beep boop boop type shit inside. That sucks. Oh well, womp womp. What can you do? You can do a lot of things. I don't know. I also, God, it was a couple days ago. What did I see? I saw something that was supposed to fix some compatibility issue. Again, with Windows trying to shut down whatever is connecting to it. But I don't fucking know what is I don't even know. I fucking hate this. It's so fucking stupid. I hate every single bit of this controller in terms of how it connects to my PC. Again, my theory is my little gay theory is that it's not compatible with, because both my headset and my controller is wireless. It can't handle both at the same time. I don't know why it would be like that, but it just can't. So yeah, womp womp for that. So yeah, what's been happening today? I'm sitting here all alone because all my bros are playing Marvel Rivals, and I am left here to fend for myself. Because fuck Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals sucks ass. Worst game of the year already. I don't know. It's just too much of everything. Marvel Rivals. It is so fucking chaotic, and it's just not my type of game. I don't like shooters in general, and then when I don't even know what to compare it to. I don't like Valorant, I don't like fucking Rainbow, I don't like Overwatch. So why the fuck would I like Marvel Rivals? I don't know. There are some superheroes I know in it. Very few though, because I just don't really watch any movies. Well, I do, but I haven't done so in my childhood. I haven't really seen movies. That's just not a thing I've done. So I know very few of the heroes in there. I know I know Spider-Man. I know Doctor Strange is in there. Iron Man I think is also there. I don't know. I think that might be about it. Black Panther, I guess I know, but I haven't seen the movie. Same with Venom. That just reminded me the very funny TikTok trend of typing Venom in the comment section. Good times, good times. TikTok is getting banned. Oh well, shit happens. I'm gonna miss all the shit posts from the Americans. But you know, also us Europeans, we are more based, so it's gonna be, you know, it evens out. Generally. But yeah, I don't know, man. Marvel Rivals, not my type of shit. Not my shiz. I don't know. I tried it. I really wanted to like it. I don't know. I had no idea what the fuck it was, to be fair. But I really wanted to like it, but it just kept getting like worse and worse because you were just immediately fucking overwhelmed. Not only with like the amount of heroes that you didn't know who the fuck was or what they did in terms of anything. You didn't know like the gameplay style, and you know, when you join a game, you just get thrown into like the most hazardous shit out there. Like it is such a fuckfest of everything going on at once, and you know nothing. I barely knew like what the mission was, like what we were doing. I was just kind of thrown into it. That might be my own fault, but I only got the gist very late. I only got the hint that we were, you know, the fucking you have to be in an area and then make something move. And if you're not in that area, it won't move. Type of game. What's that even called? I don't know. Anyway, it's that type of game. There are probably like several game modes, but there's, you know, there was so much other shit to look at and do, and don't die in the meantime, by the way. And it doesn't really help that all of the fucking heroes there, I just jumped over him. I feel very bad for that. Okay, everything is fixed now. I am not retarded. Anyway, there is so much going on, and it doesn't help that all of the fucking heroes are kind of, it's, you know, changeable. Not really you can play as different heroes after you die, and you die so frequently that you can just like change heroes. You, of course, you know, I expect not a lot of people do that, but just the fact that you can, and it confuses the fuck out of me. That I'm, you know, I barely know these guys' shtick because I have no inkling of what they can even do because I haven't watched any of the fucking movies they're in. So I don't even have that to my name. And then I gotta, you know, adapt so fucking fast to seeing new people and like new, I don't know, kind of vague people, to be honest, that I can't really differentiate, and they're not the same for like each round, you know, quote unquote round. Every time I die and face some enemy, they're changing. They're changing who they are, and it frustrates the hell out of me. And not only that, the fucking map is also not changing, but it is, you know, destructible. That might just be, that sounds really fucking cool, actually, now that I, you know, actually think about it. But, you know, when you are overwhelmed with everything already, it becomes a large negative. But I could see how it would be an insane positive. Because I don't really know of any other, you know, shooter games that does this. Or I guess, like, you know, Rainbow, you can like shoot through the barricaded doors and whatnot, but you know, that's, well, you can also shoot through, you know, the point is you can't really destroy anything in the same way, at least. So I can see how that is a huge positive, but you know, when it's all thrown together like this at the very same time, it's not the greatest experience ever. And again, I really wanted to like this game, but god, did it make it hard. Again, it's just not my type of game, Marvel Rivals in general, just like shooters in general. there's just so much fucking going on. Also, you know, I don't know. I just like slower games, I guess. It's not being like hyperactively doing something all the fucking time. You know, I could. I see a bit of like similarities with something like Apex Legends, right? It's the same like kind of style. It's the same, you know, that's also a shooter. But in Apex Legends, at least, there was a bit of like downtime in, you know, in between all the fighting. Here it is just fighting and then fighting and then fighting and then fighting, and there is no breaks in between. There's no, you know, one of my main shooter games that I really fucking like, that I actually love, is Hunt Showdown, which is very much the opposite of everything Marvel Rival stands for. It is very slow, and I love that because you know, you still have to be on your toes at all fucking times, but it's not like you shoot 15 million shots a second. You like, you see a guy, you shoot him, he dies. 5 seconds later, you see the same guy, you shoot, he dies. No. Like, the map is so huge that it is, you know, it's the perfect size for when you are like not. You shouldn't expect a guy to come around the corner at all times, but there's always the smallest possibility of it, right? Uh-oh. And also, every shot is fucking lethal, or can be lethal, so that also, you know, you really have to fucking think about what you're doing and, like, calculate your moves and whatnot. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that in fucking Marvel Rivals, for example, but it's just, I feel like it's way more important in something like, Shadow of the Earth Tree? What the fuck? What is going on? Fucking Night Rain is apparently some sort of like battle royale game. I have heard from my one source, that source being a single TikTok video. I don't know how to feel about that. It's like not really a battle royale, but it's, you know, the Fortnite world where you know, you are in a circle or a certain area that shrinks, and eventually, when it shrinks enough, you and all the other players have to face the boss, the big bad boss. So maybe it's like a co-op thingy. Maybe it's just like a fucking MMO. Who knows? It could still be pretty funny. Could still be awesome sauce. I don't know what kind of bosses I'm expecting. If we're like playing against some of the same bosses from the game, or if there are like new bosses that are, you know, also like, how can you even practice them? Or is it gonna be like, the closest thing I could see it being is the Radon Festival, you know, where you summon like, I don't know, like 5 NPCs or something. I did hit solo, by the way, almost did it solo. That's pretty wild. But it's a whole fucking thing where you have to gather a bunch of NPCs. You don't really have to gather them; they just kind of gather themselves. But you gather a bunch of NPCs, and then you go fight Radon together. So that's like the closest thing I can think of. And then you have to go in Night Rain. You have to go and pick up, I don't know, random items and armor and stuff in order to hopefully beat up Radon. Again, Radon just a placeholder for whatever boss it's gonna be, but it's looking up, it seems fun. Sounds pretty awesome. But also it sounds very much like something that they have never done before, and it is very much not in their style to make such a game. From Software. It's not the types to make a Fortnite ripoff. So I'm expecting there to be some kind of twist to it, and I am also like half hoping that my source is just fake news. But maybe not. Maybe it is just like, that's just how it is. Who really knows? Did I not have invincibility the entire time while I dashed. Was that just right outside of my dash range? Oh well, that was clearly a skill issue. Oh well, yap time over. Good night, fellas.